Hi, it's Adam McCreary from AFR Autoworks in Red Deer, Alberta here, and behind me is our 2022 Subaru WRX. Since we started AFR about 12 years ago, we've always felt like R&D is best done on our own vehicles so that we can deliver proven results to people, not experiment on customer vehicles. Because Subaru was coming out with a brand new platform in 2022 with a new engine and new tuning, etc., we wanted to be one of the first ones in Western Canada to really have a grasp on it. That's been the point of this car right from the get-go. This car makes about 600 wheel horsepower. It's on a stock long block. It's running an experimental turbo that's going to be online right away that we've been developing with True North turbos. It's really a simple setup, and that was kind of our goal from the get-go, was to give everyone an upgrade path that was basic. You could probably do in your garage if you wanted to, and didn't require you modifying extensively intercooler pipe or exhaust components in order to make the kind of power that these stock motors are actually capable of. When I talked to Nick at True North Turbos, I said, man, I really want a turbo that I can push the limits of the stock engine with and also is responsive and fun to drive. So something where I can have a customer come in and say, I want to make 400 or 500 horsepower, and maybe down the road they want to do a built motor and push things a little harder. They don't have to change up the turbo. They don't have to change up your J-pipe or your intercooler piping or anything like that. You just keep this same bolt-on turbo on it and rock and roll. This turbo made 607 wheel on a little bit of race gas and methanol on 31 PSI. And on pump gas, we made about 440 wheel on 24 pounds of boost. And nice and responsive. Third gear, we get spool at about 3,800 RPM. And it pulls long past where the stock turbo, pulls really on the stock turbo at our altitude for sure. You're wanting to shift by about 5,600 RPM because the horsepower is falling off lower at that point than where you're shifting to. So the best quarter mile times we've had with the stock turbo are after actually shifting about 5,600 RPM. This turbo, no joke, we've ran it to 7,650 RPM on a stock motor, and it still just keeps pulling. Trying to keep the torque down low, we've really limited to about 500 foot-pounds of torque. I know we should have head studs on this motor, but we've managed to make it last. It's probably done about 40 quarter mile passes at this power level. Just 2 nights ago, we did a 1098 at 129 miles per hour on the street on good ride tires, 300 tread wear, spinning twice in first gear, and it still managed a 10-second pass on the street. And the turbo's just ripping. For a stock location bolt-in turbo, it parties. It's pretty cool. Nick just knocked it out of the park, I really think. Outside of the turbocharger, the turbocharger is probably the big news for us on this car. It's all the same parts I was running on the stock turbo when we were making 360 wheel horsepower on pump gas, and we made 415 on E50. It's an ETS front mount intercooler, they're 4-inch core. It's an ETS intake with the sleeve pulled out. Gives us the most headroom on the intake. We're over 10,000 hertz on kill on this. You really do need the extra airflow of the intake so that you don't max out the mass airflow meter. If you are looking to make a lot of power on this platform, you do want a bigger tube, bigger diameter, like the ETS intake, in order to make that power. So the car is still running a full exhaust. It's not a fender dump. It's 2 catalytic converters still in the ETS J-pipe. It's a very streetable setup. Once again, we really wanted it to represent what we could do on a customer car. I wouldn't recommend running your engine at 600 wheel horsepower unopened, unless you're expecting it to last for a very short period of time only. Maybe with head studs. I've seen a few guys in that power level with head studs. The car is running a Cobb catback exhaust. It's their titanium catback. It's really beautiful, and it saves quite a bit of weight over the factory exhaust. Better airflow as well. When it comes to the tuning, it's also running the access port from Cobb. Cobb has done a lot of development on this platform. The amount of things that you can log and control are awesome, especially some of the development they've done on being able to change the start of injection time, etc., has allowed us to stretch the stock fuel system on this car. This car is still running a 100% stock fuel system. It's just also running some methanol injection to give it the extra fueling needed to make that 600 wheel horsepower. Tuning wise, it's been awesome. It's a really great platform to tune. It really responds well to tuning. and Cobb's given us the tools to do it properly. So this car isn't just a one-trick pony. We didn't build it to be a drag racing car. It's primarily built as a street car and to take on the road course and have fun with it. The car has big brakes on it, has an STI transmission to hold the power. We did blow up the factory trans on this thing a while back at significantly less power than this, but the STI trans is holding in there really well. The only thing we did with the STI trans to get it in there is we did develop our own drive shaft adapter, so you can use a 15 to 21 STI drive shaft adapter, and I am going to put that up on our website right away. One of the things that I've found with the drive shaft adapter is some other places made them, but with how difficult it is to ship parts from the States to Canada, the shipping was actually as much money as the part itself. So if you're in Canada especially and you're needing the drive shaft adapter to put an STI drive shaft into your VB WRX, we have those. I've got a bunch of them being made up right now. They'll be on the website shortly, and it'll help you save a few bucks there. If you're looking to modify your VB, we can give you proven results right from stock up to 600 wheel horsepower. All the parts are on our website, and we're able to tune and make it treat you well and reliably. This car's got 45,000 kilometers on the original engine still, and it's been abuse the whole time. It's seen 10 or 11 track days, I think maybe 5 or 6 road racing, and 3 or 4 drag racing events, and we've done a bunch of draggy runs in Mexico, and it's been well used. We've had it out at Ghost Lake in the wintertime. We beat the wheels off this car, everybody's had a turn, and it's still staying together. So if you want to make some power on your VB platform car, we got you. So every part that's on this car is available on our web store, afrautoworksstore.com. If you have any questions, put them below. We'd like to start a conversation with you, find out what you want to know, and see if we can answer any of your questions. We want to make sure when you're working on your car, it's done once, done right, and help you love and enjoy your car. You don't want to get steered down the wrong path. Make sure everything you're doing is with a purpose and you know how to get from A to B and enjoy your car. Thanks for joining us for another video with AFR Autoworks here. Like and subscribe and comment below. Really helps the algorithms and stuff like that, or so I'm told. See you on the next video.